welcome to my channel. My name is Nargis, and today we are going to be talking about a few things that help me deal with my anxiety and my stress. So let's get right into it. I wrote a few things down just so I don't get sidetracked and I don't ramble on, because I tend to do that. But first thing I'm going to get into is this tea I actually recently discovered. It's corn silk tea, I guess. Oh, right here it says it. It is corn silk tea. I actually had heard about it from the Hood Healer on Instagram. I love her. It had said on her page that it helps with fatigue and like to lift your mood. Here it says corn silk is used for bladder infections, prostate issues, kidney stones, and bedwetting. It also helps treat cognitive heart failure, diabetes, high blood pressure, high pressure in the eyes, fatigue, there you go, fatigue, obesity, and high cholesterol levels. So overall, amazing tea. I'll tell you that. It tastes like kind of like earthy, like a nutty taste. I actually really like it. It's like it brings me down to earth. I feel like it like grounds me. But yeah, this is one thing. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or not, but I definitely have it whenever I'm feeling a little down, a little under the weather, a little fatigued, a little stressed. I will go ahead and drink one of these. I'll probably do after this video. So next thing is something that I've recently got into. Evan actually picked this up at Sprouts when we were there. It says Calm Magnesium. Apparently magnesium is an anti-stress drink because when you're stressed, it depletes your magnesium levels, which I didn't know. On the back of this it says, magnesium is essential to your body's daily function, but soil depletion and food processing have reduced its availability. Stress also robs you of this important mineral, and because it's used on a daily basis, it needs replenishment every day. And then it says, yeah, it just will keep you calm, centered, and resilient. So I didn't even know that. I guess magnesium gets depleted whenever you're stressed, which might be huge for all of us. I'm not sure if you have to necessarily have it in this form. This is just what we have. It's a wild blueberry drink. You like mix it in with water. We did it with lemonade. It tasted so good. Blueberry lemonade, little drink, and it calms me down. Shit, you already know I'm with all that. So yeah, it's been a few days since I've been trying this. I haven't necessarily noticed like a huge difference, but maybe it's not meant to give that, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is another thing that we've been using lately. I will give an update like later on if I've used a lot more of it, if I genuinely feel like it does do a lot more. So that's a good one. Next thing is, okay, I know a lot of times we are not in the mood to take a bath. It might be a little bit too chaotic. We have to fill the tub up, do this, hop in there, sit in there for God knows how long, 20, 30 minutes, an hour. And some of us may not have time for that. But I want you to just, okay, a bath comes along with self-care. So if you can put aside an hour to sit on Instagram, if you can put aside an hour to watch a TV show, do it in the bath. Like watch your show in the bath, watch YouTube videos. Honestly, one, it's super hydrating. Two, make it intentional. I usually take my rocks. This is petrified wood. This is, why am I not thinking? Come on. It's like the love stone. Wow, I'm like literally blanking. I just said it earlier today. Okay, whatever. I take my rocks, these ones I can hold in my hand. I like that just because like one is also a stress reliever, but two, like I feel very grounded when I hold on to these. I set candles. I have candles lit in my baths. I just try to make it as intentional as possible. Put Epsom salt, release tension from your body, from your mind. I like to take my jade roller and roll my face out in there, you know, just take care of your body, and it translates to taking care of your mind. So that will lead me into my next thing, which is working out. So obviously I'm not telling you to work out. What I'm saying is do your version of it, whether it's going on a walk, whether it's going on a run. Running is the thing for me, or just even going lift weights. It releases so much in my body, on my mind. If I'm like angry, I'll go work out because it releases. And honestly, I usually have a really great workout, and afterwards I feel great. I feel just, you think I would be tired, but I'm energized. So those things, super important. If you don't want to do any of those, okay, that walk, especially that walk, do it. All of us can do it, you know. Just go on the sidewalk, go on a path near you, just go on a walk, like release your mind, just like let everything go on that walk. Listen to your favorite music, listen to a podcast, listen to a motivational speech. It don't matter. Listen to nature. It don't matter. Just go on that walk. Get yourself out of your environment. Sometimes we get like stuck, cooped up in the house or in our mindsets. Just go on the walk. Just release. You feel me? But this part, stretching. If you don't want to go on your walk, if you don't want to go on your run, it's cool. stretch. We all need to stretch. We all just need to like release that tension. I haven't even stretched enough today. Just release your body. Let it flow. I feel like sometimes when I'm stressed out, I go to meditate, and that's my next topic that I was talking about. But I go to meditate, but during my meditation or even before or after, I will do my stretches. Next thing we are getting into, this part's important. Intentional meditation. I often find myself in meditations where I have intent, moving forward with it. I have like intent to do the meditation, but I'm not intentional about it. And what I mean when I say that is, say you're super stressed, you have a lot of anxiety. Go wherever you go when you meditate. Do whatever you do, standing, sitting, laying, whatever you do when you meditate, it's personal. And intentionally release those things that are making you feel that way, whether you're angry or sad or anxious, whatever it is. Make sure to speak those words of that you are releasing those energies and that you are gaining strength and courage and confidence and peace. Remind yourself of those things. Whatever words fit your situation, speak them to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Think that you are with a healer and they are saying those things to you. You are your own healer. So let's say those things to ourselves. Let's make our meditations intentional, and let's release all the things that do not need to be here, because this is a sacred area and the bad vibes are restricted. So all right, next thing we are getting into are these like rubbing stones. I've always had these. I've always had a black one, actually. This one I recently got because the other one got stolen when my backpack got stolen, if y'all remember that. I was not okay. I think this is obsidian. I'm not exactly sure what kind of stone this is, but yeah, these, oh my god, these are just great. I just rub them whenever I feel anxious. I keep this one in my purse. I keep this one next to my bedside, and it's just always a good time. I feel great even when I'm not stressed. I use these. It's like, you know, it's like squishy balls, like stress balls or whatever. These, and like get whatever stone that you resonate with. So like when you're like touching it and like rubbing it and all that, you get power back, you know? You feel me? Okay, so next thing, this is something I do and I swear by. Write it out. You need to write it out. Write it out. Write all of your emotions out. Write all of your feelings out. Write everything you feel. Write everything you want, everything you fear, everything you're angry about, everything you desire. Write them all out. Put them all on paper. And that's something I'm super huge about. I love doing this. I've always done it, like ever since I was in, I think, elementary school. When I learned how to write, I was writing. And I've always had diaries. I've always had journals. But you don't have to like write your life story in a journal. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying in times that you feel stressed or anxious, write it all out. Once you release that and put it onto paper, once it's transferred, one, it will take that stress and anxiety off of you. Okay, I swear by it. And two, now it's on paper, you can analyze it, you can read it. And another thing that I really, really, really love is, obviously I've been writing for a really long time, and I always put the date and I always put the time of when I write that excerpt. And I do that because one, I think it keeps me accountable. It's kind of cool to like go back and see. But when I go back and see, and I see those words and I see how I was feeling, I realize that life moves forward. And so I have so many pages and pages and pages that I can read where I was not okay. However, I'm still alive. I'm here. I made it. And whenever I want to write an excerpt from now on, and I still do, and I always will, I realize, look, I'm releasing right now, but this is not an end all be all. This situation is not gonna break me down. It's just gonna be a journal excerpt and a feeling that now I'm releasing, right? So writing, I think, is huge. It's super important to me, whether it's poetry, journal entry, writing a book. I've been doing all of that. I think writing is so, so important. Even I carry this, I don't even think I have it with me. Do I? Oh yeah, I keep this in my purse. I think Mo and Haley got this for me. Mo and Haley, did y'all get this for me? Shout out to y'all. But yeah, I keep this in my purse, just in a pen. I always keep it in my purse. So yeah, writing is huge. Okay, next, Next is talking to someone. And I know this may seem super like duh, but it's also just, it doesn't have to be anyone in particular that you are like, they're the one that you go to when you're sad. It doesn't have to be anyone like that. It can literally be a stranger. Just talking to someone, you sometimes for me, it will like, just hearing about their life. I don't even need to talk about my problem. Just having a conversation kind of like eases your heart and like lets you release like, hey, we're all human. It connects like human bond, I feel like. Especially in a time where you're super stressed or anxious, don't keep it to yourself. You are allowed to talk to people about it. And something, you know, it's a saying, closed mouths don't get fed. If you need help, ask for it. If you need to call your best friend, that's what she's there for. He's there for. That's what they're there for. They're there to talk to you when you are up, but also when you're down. Okay? You're not a burden. You're just living life. We're all human. We're all going through these emotions. Talk to someone. Anyone. I'm not saying like go to therapy because I know that shit is expensive. That's why we are going to become our own therapist and take rule of our lives. Okay? Period. This is something that I have also done always. Like this is something that I have never strayed away from. I have kept this as a tool for me to use when I am upset, angry, you know, like whatever the case may be. I have always done this. I watch YouTube videos. And I know that sounds like super like corny, but it's true. I will watch people that I love on there. That I will watch motivational speeches. I'll watch random celebrities. I'll watch cats. I'll watch cooking videos. I'll watch someone not having a great day and telling me about it. I will watch someone telling me how to take ownership of my life. I will literally watch these videos, and it literally, I don't know what it is about YouTube. I feel like I grew up with YouTube and not TV necessarily, because I felt like YouTube was so personal. I felt like someone was actually talking to me, and that's huge. I feel like if you're in a situation where you feel like a little clustered and like stressed and anxious, go find a YouTube video that you want to watch, that subscribe to someone that like you actually resonate with, and follow their journey. Actually become friends with them, and so then you can go back and watch their videos and they calm you. I swear by this shit. I swear by it. I swear by it. I swear by it. Or if say you're feeling anxious, like type in I'm feeling anxious, help, or like type in what to do when I feel anxious, and so many videos will come up, and just hearing somebody else talk to you will calm you. I swear. I promise. Just I think in times of stress and anxiety, it's easy to lose ourselves, and let's not do that. Okay, so this one, last but not least, this is something that has helped me in my personal journey, and it can be very, you know, specific to some people, but getting a pet. And I say this very, very, very loosely, okay? Very loosely. I say this to those who have the financial ability to do so. I say this to people who have the, stable living situation to do so. I think getting a pet, you cannot be selfish. You need to make sure that they will be comfortable, that they have all of their needs met. It's not about you having a companion, like, oh, I need a pet. Don't need a pet. Get a pet, one, to give it a better life. I adopt from the Humane Society. That's where I got my sweet Venus. She's a whole nother video I have to talk about. But yeah, that's where I get my baby. That's where I get my baby. Like it's a grocery store. That's where I got my love, Venus. She is an empath like me. I swear she is. She has helped me in countless. I like literally have no words. I could cry for like how much she has helped me get through things. I feel like she kind of like transmutes my anxiety and depressive thoughts and all of that. She transmutes it and like turns it into something beautiful. And I'll just hold her or I'll hug her. She's super cuddly. She like always loves to be held, or she sleeps with me at night. She's always helped ease my anxiety and stress. And so whatever animal it is, please make sure to adopt. There are so many beautiful, sweet, animals in the Humane Society that don't need to be there. They don't deserve to be there. They deserve homes and loving owners. So yeah, I think if you're like on the fence about getting a pet and you like can't decide, I definitely think you should. If not, if you are not in the position to do so, don't do it. It's just gonna add more stress to you. And then at the end of the day, if something goes wrong, God forbid, and you cannot take care of the pet anymore, it's gonna be hard on you and the animal. So just don't do it if you don't know for certain that you're gonna keep that animal for the rest of your life. If you do know that that's your ride or die for the rest of your life, go for it. Please go for it. Go to the Humane Society, adopt. And one last thing about this topic is, again, with the selfishness, don't just get a pet that you think is pretty. Don't just get a pet that you think will, I don't know. Get a pet that calls you. Get a pet that you both bond. That's the pet that will ease your anxiety. That's the animal that will help you release, So, yeah. Those are a few of the things that I use to, help me with my anxiety, with my stress. I implement almost half of those things in my daily routines every single day. I switch them out. If something's not working, I do another one. Again, these are things that work for me. I hope they work for you as well. I just want to say, if you are going through any period of time where you're a little uncertain, things are a little shaky, and God knows this year has been, and I mean, for me personally, many years prior to this year have been, I just want to say that, as corny as it sounds, it does get better, and I need you to hear this from me because I have been at the very lows, and I have not wanted to be on this earth anymore. And so I'm not just saying this as someone who's like, oh my god, watch my video. These are things that like could help you. It's like, these are things that like genuinely help me, other than like this thing, because I've just tried it. But like, honestly, those things really, really, really do help me in my struggle with anxiety and depression. So I hope maybe it will help you as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Give a like and a subscribe if you would like to. Until next time, I love you guys. Mwah.